Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Ty Mizzle. You watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Black Ink Crew Compton, Season 1, Episode 3. Alright. I don't know, this not video gonna be too long, but I'll just have some few things to say about this episode. I had some few things to say. Alright, so we know Lemire and Danielle had added last week. Because, Danielle popped up at the freaking beach out of nowhere, being a crazy ass stalkerish chick, girlfriend who can't trust her man, and confronted Nessie for no reason and stuff. So he said he want to do a picnic. He know how to handle his girl and everything. So he did a picnic. And she said, ain't gonna take more than a picnic to get over that what I had happen, because he was hiding bitches and like that. I said he wasn't hiding no damn bitches. It's like, all right, Danielle. So he got there. He explained to her. He said it was nothing going on with me and Nessie. She was a cool girl from the back in the past. I know her for Philly and all that stuff. It was nothing going on. We good. The man said he need KP said he need artists. He bring her to the shop, and she's in the shop now. So it's nothing. And after all that stuff, he said it. Then she said, "Okay." I would say, damn, that's all it could have took. You blew up all last week when you could have sat down with Lemire and talked to him about that. But you was on your feelings because you wanted to meet this chick. That's what you was doing all that, because you wanted to see who this girl was before you want to be all okay. So now she said, okay. But I wouldn't have to go through that if he wasn't hiding no bitches. And she said, I wasn't hiding no chicks from you. It's like that. It was just the fact that it was crazy. So, but you got to stop popping up on me. You got to trust me and everything. So do you trust me? She said, yeah. I said, no, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you was trusting him, you wouldn't have had his chicken track at his phone and it was 24/7. You want to be popping up everywhere. You got to stop that. He said, you got to stop popping up on me. You got to do this. Because at the end of the day, we was doing a group bonding exercise at the beach. It just happened to be at the beach. It could have been at the park. It could have been at the church. It could have been at the freaking school ground. It could have been anywhere. They just had a bonding exercise. It could be a great adventures, whatever they're going to be. It could have, they had a bonding exercise. If you go pop up anywhere because he's somewhere with his group, stop it. She said, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't be popping up on you. I won't be doing that and stuff. And they're good right now. I said, damn, it took all of that for that little sit down and have explained the conversation. All you had to do is sit down with Lemire and had an adult conversation like y'all had, and y'all would have been good. So he's like, I think it's good. Do you want a foot massage, foot rub? She said, okay, good to rubbing. And he said, cool whip, and he want to suck her toes. I said, okay, that's cute. All right, let's continue on to Lemire and that thing, because this part, they kind of thing was sad, and I want to talk about anybody else. All right. So Lemire and Danielle went to go to baby checkup. And he's so excited because he said he always excited to do baby because he's his first kid. And he's so excited. He want to learn about the female anatomy. He was looking at the words and the pictures. He was like a little kid in that thing. I was like, oh, damn, Lemire. He's very excited. So the doctor came in. I was like, oh. So they would say, based on the last results, the test results we had and stuff like that, we could find a little issue with the blood test. And we find out that the baby lower part of her body, because it's like a spinal bifida. That's what it says, spinal bifida. I had learned that in high school about it. It's like a trouble with the spine, and it may not fully deform, so it may have a problem, him like walking and have a little part functioning, it's like that. So that's the issue. It could be like the lower part of the back is not forming well, so it could be a problem with the baby growth. And not too much of the growth, it's just the problem of the baby functioning, walking and doing the like same thing. It could be a long-term disability if you're not created. It's not really too much of a cure about it because it's permanent if they get born with it. But he said he got to make an appointment with a specialist, and that specialist could see what's going on in further details to see exactly if it's abnormal with the spine, abnormality. So to see the specialist to have further details. And then if you don't have it, there you can figure out if you can put a like a needle and maybe help with the spine alignment and correction and stuff like that. But all that, or you can terminate the pregnancy. It's a tough decision. So they had to hit with a hard news. So I was like, even though I can't stand Danielle, and I think she still has a problem, stuff like that, I don't want any see nobody go through that. I don't want to see that. I have compassion enough to know to see that. To hear that kind of news, it's heartening. Yes, they got to find out a second opinion by going to see a specialist, so they're not over flipping. But now it's in their mind. It's like that our baby could have a disability, born with disability, and there's nothing we could do about it. There's no cure. So Diane wondering what she did wrong. Did she did anything wrong? What did have you done wrong? And it's always like that. Like you start questioning. It's like, what did I do wrong? What happened? What caused this mistake? Because everybody want to have a healthy baby, but you just gotta deal with the cards you dealt with. And I know what happened is gonna make karma or something like that. I don't want to say none of that stuff. So I hope very hopeful when Lemire and Danielle go to that specialist, things is okay, and it's not too much of a big deal. But it needs to alarm them like it could be a possibility. So Lemire said, no matter what the results is, we not terminating that baby. That baby gonna be loved whether it has a disability or not. And I said that's right. You love your child no matter what. You create that child, you love that child. That's why I love it. So, but I understand that some people may not gonna be able to handle it. I don't know. It's like I cannot tell you if I was in that position what I would do. Yes, I would love the child. I want to be there, but do I really want to see a lifetime of them being hurting and then being in pain and not seeing them develop as other children and stuff like that? It takes a much love, and I think I will have that in me if I ever have a child who have a disability and learn a disability or something like that, and just work with them, no matter what. That's your child. But understand people who make the decision, and it's not selfish of them to make that decision. It's because you gotta understand what you go is comfortable with and what you able to handle. If you can't handle it, then maybe terminate the pregnancy is the best of you. But I feel like they so far along. I know terminate the pregnancy is that could be a mind in itself, because after that, then he goes like, can you try again? Then it may be complications, so you don't know. So I am talking a lot long about this, but I just this episode, that part with Lemire and Danielle, I just feel hard. I feel bad. I felt for them. I really did, and I said I did not want to hear. I did not want to hear that bad news when they had that bad news from that doctor. So hopefully the specialist is a good thing. It wasn't too much, but it had to be air cautious. So they had to make sure they follow up with the specialist and do that to take the test. All right. So later on, Lemire and Danielle was riding in the car and Van, and he was talking about his brother. She was like, if we have a girl, we gonna call her Summer Miracle or Summer Angel, and he said that's good. But he said if it was a boy, we definitely gotta name him Kevin, because he wanted to name his son after his brother that died of a motorcycle accident, and his brother was like a big part of his life. Was really caring, being there for Lemire. He been there for Lemire and Danielle whenever they have him in a jam, in a pitch. He would cuss them out, but he would still help them and everything. And they adored him. The mom took a heavy hit because that's a child. I was like, come on, you don't want to see a child leave before you, and associated with a horrible accident like that. So she was not the same after her son died. So it was like she glad that one of them is still living. So it would be great if they have a boy and they name him after their brother, so it could have his legacy move on into the young one, and then grow up, and the mom could be happy and everything. So, and then Lemire started breaking down. I said, oh no, I didn't want to see that. I said, oh, don't get my heart, my ear ducts, my eye ducts is like, started. I was like, I felt for him. I felt to really do, and hopefully this situation with the baby and everything works out really well for them. I don't want to see them go through those tough times, but we'll see how they can handle this as a family and move on forward for that. All right. Ink Dripping reached out to Voodoo Doll because he said she flipped out at the park and he want to know why she did that, everything. And he reached out. And I was like, it's funny that how you reach out to Fika Voodoo Doll and you is a co-worker of her, but KP is the boss and he haven't reached out to her yet. And I'll explain to that later because he did mention about Voodoo Doll and he said he don't know why she flipped out the way she did, and I haven't heard from her since then. So you the boss, but you haven't reached out to her? You haven't reached out to your employee to find out what's going on, how's it happened? If I was an employee and something like that happened, I would expect my boss to reach out and say, is everything good, what's going on and stuff. And that shows that you don't care, because if you don't care about your employees, how the hell I'm going to care about you or respect you? So Ink Dripping went to see her. And she took him to this freaking S&M bar. I said, S&M bar? Oh, that's okay, all right. It was nice. It was ripped chains and S&M, all that stuff. It was a lot of things going on. So Ink Dribble said, oh, snap. You know him freaking freaky type of person because he's a ladies man. We still haven't jumped to the side of his storyline yet. He talked about a little about his upbringing, but we need to see how he is a ladies man. It's like that. So he's like, he looking at that. He said it's different, but he likes different. So he's not too bothered by that freaking thing. But he was a little turned on a little bit. He said, "Oh, I like it." I said, "We know your freaky ass will like that shit." So he sat down and talked to her. He said, "What's going on?" She said, "Well, Tim said some crazy things and it just threw me off." He said, "I understand that, but I don't think that was the reason why you should flip out like that." And then she went into the court thing, and she kept talking about the court. I said, "There are 3 weeks we talk about this court. We know what happened, girl." But she started adding more. It's like each week she put in more information to it. So, cause she said it's stuff that she could. It's hard to talk about. So she did talk about her court. She did talk about how her mother was turned into be into it, like being docile and mentally broken by this guy, and she got with him. The mother got with the stepfather when she was Voodoo Doll was 1 year old. So they been into this mental prison with this guy to a point that Voodoo Doll had to leave when one point where she realized she can't take it anymore, and she was able to get away. But she did realize, she told us that they was in a mental prison with this guy, and he was food depriving them. It's basically like they was feeding like once a week or something like that, or once or something like that. And most of the time she got to get food from the dumpster. And when she found out that she was doing that, he would beat them. I was like, really? What kind of thing was this? So I understand why she with the deep end with this misogynistic dudes like who really think they got to control women, and she really freaked out about it. So he understand a little bit more, and he glad that she opened up to him. But she said, "I ain't bring you here to talk about our sad sorrow stories. I want to show you my world." I said, "Go ahead, Voodoo Doll. You better show him something." So I took him to the lecture room, walking all strutting and stuff, just like a lecture pose, showing him the room. Went to the room, and it had freaking whips, chain, a chair, hand, harnesses and stuff like that. I said, "Oh, you got to turn it dripping out. And I'll be here for it too." Shit. Yeah, I was like, "What the hell y'all doing?" You know. So, so all right. So that was that. All right. Okay, now we go to the shop thing, and I don't know. I don't know. It's me, y'all, or whoever watched the show or anything. But why is they speed jumping the timeline so quickly in this damn episode? We have all this stuff in one episode, right? So KP went on the radio station with Tim, his right hand man, who always by his side. I said, "Damn, leave his nutsack alone." Like, gosh, he's always by his side, but it is what it is. So at the radio show, the Hut radio show, and they talk about the opening. They said they're opening the shop in a week. I said, "In a week? What? Well, how long?" Because you just saw last time you got the thing, you just got the blessing. You working on renovation. He said that renovation is working on 24 hours. 24/7, something like that, and getting the shop going. It looked like it's getting together because they was in the shop first time. They was looking at things, and it had the Compton thing, like a tropical background. That was looking nice, and some tables. And we talk about some seating arrangements. And they said, "Damn," the man said, "Damn, you still talk about seating arrangement and the thing opening the next week? You should have had that in week 1." I said, "That's true. You should know what the hell the setup was. You should know where your reception desk gonna be, where the artist station's gonna be, where you gonna be stationed at, KP, if you gonna be there, all that stuff." So they was having all that talking and get it together. And then KP was like, "Yes, they're working 24/7. We're trying to get the permits, all that stuff, and getting them together. We're trying to open in a week." So he told the radio stations that we open a week, come through. I said, "Okay, you announcing the radio so people gonna know." So there was that at the shop. And that's that. And that's what he said. He haven't heard from Voodoo Dog. He said everything besides the minor tweaks that he needs to do, things been good, but except for Voodoo Dog because he haven't heard from her. I said, "You is the boss, and you have not reached out to her." I said, "What kind of person are you? You're not really becoming a leader. You mostly want to get the shop open and say that you got to open the shop, but don't want to put in extra work behind it. And then when things get tough, you want to throw this temper tantrum like a young boy, and Tim by your side is doing the same thing, don't even know what to do with you, and it's crazy." All right, so things are coming around. So Barbie get a freaking flowers. I said, "Oh, Barbie, you got a man giving you flowers? Oh, what's going on?" So Barbie said, "I ain't talking to anyone," because next thing somebody said, "I thought you wasn't talking to anyone." And Barbie said, "I'm not talking to anyone." So she got the flowers and she read the message on the flowers. And basically the flowers said, I miss you, I want to see you, all that's like that. Mom. When she saw that mom word, she flipped the hell out. And I said, oh, what happened, Barbie? It must be something going on with her mother that made her freaking had that reaction because she was not here for that flowers. And it's from her mom. She said her and mom don't get along at all. So she took that thing and threw the flowers. I said, oh, not the flowers. Not the flowers. What they did to you? I would understand the sentimental value, like who it's from. So I know why she threw the flowers. But I was like, ooh, the flowers. No, not the flowers. I'll keep that. But she basically went into details. She told Nessie because she met with Nessie, and then she said her mom. I think when she was 9 months old, her mom signed legal documents to give her grandparents parental rights for her. So I guess she can have rights to give back, so she won't be a parent anymore. So she legal guardianship, not parental rights. She's legal guardianship to her grandparents. So if she wants to get her daughter back, she can. So what's the paperwork and go to courts and stuff. So that was that. And then she was like, it was drugs. Her mom was calling her bees, all kind of names, not saying, oh girl, bitch, or like that, like a terms of endearment kind of word. It was more like, you a stupid bee, you was this, you dumb, like this calling, it's like that. It was drugs, all that stuff. She didn't really go more details about it, but basically her mom was not there, and her mom didn't really care for her daughter like that, so it was cursing her out every chance she get, dogging her. So it comes to the point where Barbie said when she comes to the point when she realized it was not for me, and I had to leave, and realized her action towards me was wrong. She didn't treat me like a daughter. She treated me like a stranger in the streets. She was drugs, stuff like that. She couldn't be a mother. She wasn't around. She didn't know how to be a mother. So now you want to come around and say like that. She said she questioning her mother motives. Why is she sending me flowers now? We haven't talked in years. We haven't talked to her. I haven't talked to her for a while. I haven't seen her or even talked to her. So why is she sending me flowers? So she found out I'm on a television show and then the shop is opening. She want money and something like that. And I said, it's sad. So you got to think about that. You got to think that what your parents' motives are instead of being there and being good for your child. But she questioning what her mother is really sincere of sending her flowers and what she wanted her now. You haven't been with her all her life all this time. So now you want to be a mother? I was like, oh. I understand. Some people don't have that good relationship with their fathers or mothers like that when they're growing up and stuff like that. So it's up to the parents to make them right, and it's not up to the child to make it right. But if Bobby don't want to deal with her, she can't force the mother to be with her. But hopefully, I do wish they could get it together and let's sit down and talk and hash it out and see why her mother did that way she did, why her mother abandoned her, why her mother left her. It's like that. But it seems like Barbie knows a lot, but she ain't going into more details about that instead of that her mother was a deadbeat and abandoned her. Basically, that's what it was. And call her name. When she was around, it was not a good interaction with her mother. So they don't get along right now. So I said, oh, snap. All right. So here comes with the problem. I had the problem with the timeline and stuff, right? So KP was getting in the shop, and there's a week opening for the shop. So next week, right? And so they got all this stuff going on a week. Mind you, he was on the city hall, had to go to City Hall to try and get the permits. He didn't get the permits yet, so like that. So when they were doing the shop and the only he went down to City Hall, he came back all pouty face. Tim was next to him. He didn't say nothing. They said, what the hell going on? What's going on? He said basically the City Hall redlined his whole project. He had no permits here. It was plumbing, electrical, mechanical, all that stuff he had done. It was no permits done for none of that stuff. So he was like, how do you have a shop open? The mayor was like, how you have a shop open in the week and you didn't have none of this stuff going? You should have been had this going like you don't know what you're doing. And they basically don't know what you're doing. You got Tim right hand man next to you. Y'all both of them in both heads. Y'all only care about the shop opening, but y'all don't care about the logistics and getting the shop running. So the mayor said, I know someone who will help you all that stuff. That do that. Use your people, use your crew. We here to help you, but why you not using us? And he said, no, y'all act like I don't know what I'm doing. All that stuff. So stop doing the tamper transit. At the end of the day, he was not trying to tell you you don't know what you're doing. He did say you don't know what you're doing, but he said you could use your help. Get help if you don't know what's going on. So Lemire said, I'm get out of here because y'all doing too much. Because Lemire had a lot of stuff going on. I explained his story in the beginning of this video. He got a lot going on, so he don't want to deal with this. He said this week shop opening next week. I got his baby problems, all that stuff. I can't deal with that, so he left. So he said, "Oh no," so like that. He said, and then he trying to shade him, and he said he got a ice cream truck. It's a tattoo shop. It's so different. I said, it doesn't matter. Plumbing is plumbing. Medical, mechanical, mechanical. Electrical, electrical. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he does a ice cream truck. If this person is well known and he knows things about businesses and stuff like that, why you can't use them? So leading on Lou everything but Barbie, because Barbie supposed to be the shop receptionist or whatever she supposed to be doing, because he always leading on her for everything. I said, damn. And he came and reach out to him, figured out what the month going on. She told him afterwards at the party about her thing with the mom that he knows things going on. But I was like, okay. So he asked Barbie, because Barbie said, I got this, I got to leave it to me, boo, I got it. So she said he leave it to Barbie to him to get the permits and City Hall to make sure she get it. And then he was gonna go do a tattoo. I forgot the artist's name. I think it's Yellow something. Yellow something. That's what I only got. So I didn't get his name. So Yellow artist want to get a tattoo called Triple Bless. And I was saying, what the hell are these tattoos? We had 3 tattoo shows so far, and 2 of them was words, and 1 was a picture that Voodoo Doll did, which was okay, cute little thing. So I was like, all right, Triple Bless. But it was nice script. He did have some nice handwriting script, and I said, oh, that's nice on KP. But I would say just words. I said, how basic. You the leader of the shop. I want to see some drawing from you. I want to see something real from you. I like so. So while he doing that, doing the tattoo on the shop. So when they came back to the thing, they were talking about the thing, like getting a Hennessy's fountain and drink all that stuff. Barbie came and Barbie said she knows someone who knows things, and when they went down with the permit and showed them that one day and all that stuff, they basically proved it that day. So they got the permits to keep working, because without the permits, they can't continue doing the construction on the shop. So he needs that permit. So I said, how the hell you didn't get that permit in the first place? You should have got that before you started construction. You did construction and then thought that you was going to get the permits when you didn't get the permits. So I would say that was that. So with this episode, he was going to construction. He had to stop construction because he didn't get the permits. He asked Barbie to get the permits, right? So Barbie got the permits. They were supposed to be opening in 4 days from that. And then after that, the permits all so they jumped 4 days later. The shop is opening. I said, how the hell all that happened in one episode? Like, that was so quick. I was hitting writing notes. I said, what just happened? You just getting the permits. Now you just got it. Now you open up the shop already. So the shop was opening. The shop looked nice. It was nice, cute the thing. And then they had to make a big deal that, oh, we got the Bloods, we got the gangs, they going good and they in the fight. And I said, why are you even promoting that? It's like, I would see them getting the same in the room together and doing all that stuff. I don't know. It probably back in the days would probably be a little bit worse, but today. But okay, the shop was good. Voodoo Doll came. Voodoo Doll realized that she maybe overreacted too much a little bit, but she's good. Barbie talked to KP about her mother, and she was really bothered by that. So why she wanted to see me now, all that stuff, or why she sent me flowers, why she wanted to be reconnected, why now? I said, I don't know. Maybe all the answers you could talk to her and see what's the answers about, but she's not ready. So that was that. So Lemire came at the party. He said it was really nice, but he was talking to, I think he was talking to Nessie. And basically, he was saying that KP is not a leader. He don't know how to lead nobody. He's nothing like that. So Tim was hearing, and Tim said, I know I got my ears checked, but I'm not hard of hearing. But I heard Lemire saying something about KP. And if this is going to be a problem, we're going to have a problem. I said, what's going to be a problem? What we going to pop off? What's going to happen, Tim? What's going to happen, Tim? What? Because I don't see what purpose you got at the shop. Standing by, other than being next to KP all the damn time. Just like a Ted at a freaking New York shop. Like, what are you doing? You just basically sitting there and just taking up space. So, he said it's going to be a problem. But I do kind of agree with Lemire. Like, KP so far is not showing us he had any leadership qualities. He's all okay about that shop opening. Now he got that shop opening. We need to see how you really lead your group. Because this is the first tattoo shop, so it's on you if things fail, like it said. So we're going to see how you open up the shop, how you do well in the shop. Because right now you have shown no leadership qualities in my eyes, and I don't think Lemire is wrong for saying that. Yes, he was in the feelings. He had a lot of things going on, so maybe he was in his feelings about other things, and it may amplify. But he do realize that, KP don't know what he's doing that much. So you need to, come on now. You don't really know. So that was it, y'all. We'll see it next week because it seemed like Lemire and Tim gonna go at it for some reason. I said I hope I'm here for it because KP is not really showing enough leadership qualities, and I want to see as a boss. He really act like he does a temper tantrum and stuff doesn't go his way. He would do a fit, and then people is not on his side and trying to get him feedback or pushback. He start getting back at him. I said, come on, that's not leadership qualities at all. You got to be tough in this kind of business. Alright, that was Black Ink Cool Compton, y'all. I was saying not gonna be long, but it's 25 minutes. But hey, I wanted to talk, right? So that was my episode and my review of Black Ink Cool Compton. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to y'all later. Alright, peace.